Hello everybody and welcome to 1 Delta 80, the 0530 Birmingham New Street to Holyhead service. Drive this express from Birmingham to Crewe. Oh, this unit is really nice. ETS, why are we shaking? Oh, can hear a pen though. Let's say, oh, I say SDO as well, not that we'll be needing that. But yeah, it's nice to see a 350/4 and 807 layer on this timetable. Not that we have it yet, but yeah, Trent Valley coming out on the 9th of June. I think I'm actually working that day. I think I've got a 9-hour shift. Ooh. So I won't be playing it on release day. What do you think of the... I quite like it. I really quite like it. I think it's the nicest 8OX we have in the game. I mean, look at that glow, for example. Why isn't that just TSW standard in general? Like, why is this unique to the 805? That should be on every train. That's awesome. The 350/4 and 807 will layer onto the Avero 10 Horn South 2. Oh, I really want that. I really want Trent Valley, but I'm really worried about the performance, which is why I'm not going to buy it. But yeah, if this is what you meant by textures, then yeah. Some of them are broken. Where are we calling at today? Wolverhampton, Stafford and Crewe. Oh, nice. Quite the express service. There's a defib there that I've not done. Naughty, naughty. Yeah, got 3 counts of blurries on West Coast Mainline South. And 2 out of memory crashes. Let's hope to have nothing today. Oof, oof indeed. I don't know what the out of memory crashes were about. They were loading into a service at least, so at least I hadn't done a service and halfway through it crashed. It was like Series S really beginning to struggle, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think it always has done, to be honest. I wonder if I can get extra RAM. Can you get extra RAM for a console? It's telling me to lock doors, but I don't know. Can you get like a RAM stick or something? Like a USB that has RAM or something. We've got 18 FPS coming into Houston at off-peak today in the Avero timetable. Yeah, it's not great, is it? What am I waiting for? Is it you? No, you're not going out for another 50 minutes. Damn. That's a decent break. I'm going to close doors because I don't think it's one of them. I like that we can actually hear the door sounds because they are too quiet on the 802. Okay, that's annoying. Why have we still got objective-based signalling? I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Welcome aboard this Avanti West Coast service to Holyhead. We'll be calling at Wolverhampton, Stafford, Crewe, Chester, Flint, Prestatyn, Rhyl, Colwyn Bay, Llandudno Junction, Bangor, and Holyhead. Please
I have 16 GB RAM and I'm beginning to badly struggle on some heavier rates. I've always... Oh wait, hang on, the geezer's going to speak in a minute, isn't he?
This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
Literally on command. The Welsh pronunciation is not bad in the announcements. No, it's not. It's much better than I could do. Yeah. Right, can we actually go, please? I'm tired of doing 8 miles an hour. It's probably 15, but I'm not too sure. Let's check the HUD. Yeah, it is 15. The inescapable announcement, literally. I mean, you've been in the UK a little bit recently. How many times have you heard that announcement, do you reckon, since you landed here? Come on, let's go up to 40, please. 50? Did you vote in my channel poll? Yes, I did. I voted for yes. I've heard it at least 15 times, maybe more. Yeah, fair. Oh, was that a 323? Nice. No, it can't be. Oh, it is. Interesting. So what's on West Coast Mainline South on your Aviro timetable? By the way, that glow in the tunnel is stunning. What runs the LNWR services? Is it still all 350/1s for you? Because obviously in that timetable you have the -2 and the -3. Or is there reduced services because you don't have the -2 and -3? All 350/1s. Interesting. Here's a Avanti Pendolino. Because yeah, obviously on Birmingham Crewe the default timetable is 2019 and this is 2025, so that's 6 years difference. That's quite big. Whereas on West Coast Mainline South it's 2024 to 2025, so there's not that much of a difference, I felt. So I'm assuming this should be the bigger difference. I like how there's quite an audible click as well when you bring it into the neutral position on the power. 350, 2, 3 and 4 are all layers. So does that mean that you're missing services because you don't own them? It's gone blurry already. Or are those 2, 3s and 4s showing up as -1s? Hopefully all aboard cook on Trent Valley. Yeah, I hope so. Wait. Right, that throat sweet has made my throat a little bit better. Not feeling like I'm, you know, got a frog in my mouth, quite literally. There's quite a few 350s in here. Wait, 323s waiting to go to Sclap. All services are still present, the all aboard 350s replace the -1s as AI sometimes. Oh, okay. Right. So it's like a substitution, almost. I think if the blurries don't reset themselves, I'll reset them at Wolverhampton. How long have we got at Wolverhampton, by the way? 2 minutes we're scheduled, but we normally get there late. Yeah, they provide more variety, but not more services. And goes up to 75, so it stays 65 for a while. What's your favourite thing about the 805? For me, it's got to be those little glowing reflective lights. I think it's stunning. Here's Smethwick Rolfe Street. I think I'll get Trent Valley on sale, but miss out on Brum Crewe. How come? What's wrong with Brum Crewe? What was the question? That's a good question, even I don't know. What's your favourite thing about the 805? Because I said the glowing lights. Oh my god, that's 67 miles an hour. Hey hey. Ah, we're on a downhill slope. Not that interesting to me, honestly. Seems like a nothing burger. It is quite a nice route with a lot of service variety. So I wouldn't say it's quite the nothing burger, but I mean, fair. I think, honestly, if you get Birmingham Crewe on a big enough sale, then it's worth it just to have the 350s on the other two routes. So if you're going to get Trent Valley, and you already have South, then you know what I mean, like, it's worth having the extra two 350 subclasses. But on the Trent Valley IRL, so I have more of a personal connection, that's fair enough as well. I mean, it's weird, I always thought the West Coast Main Line and West Coast Main Line Trent Valley were like quite far apart, you know, I thought they were quite separated. There's really not that much separating them. Like, genuinely. Like, do you know what I mean? Because, like, Birmingham is where the West Coast Main Line is, and then Lichfield is where the Trent Valley is. There's literally not that much between them. Trent Valley not including the Northampton Loop is annoying. Yeah. I think I'd have much rather had the route stop at Stafford and include the Northampton Loop than not include it. Because from Stafford onwards, it's a part of the thing we already have with Birmingham to Crewe. You know, it's just 20 miles of track that's already in the game. So why couldn't we have Northampton Loop? And then they could have done a scenario about race day, because, you know, Northampton is the closest train station to Silverstone. I believe, anyway. So I imagine it's busy on race day. Yeah, this train doesn't look so bad when blurry. Like, it looks bad, don't get me wrong, like every train does, but, like, most of the textures are still relatively okay. I wonder if we'll get a TSR on this. But yeah, I quite like the train faults. I think they add a little bit different. Sometimes they're a bit annoying, like the door faults, they're quite annoying. But like the 350 faults where the pantograph kept getting like jammed and you had to bring it down and then put it back up again, that was quite cool. That 350 is rather pale. Bloody hell. There has to be some sort of passing loop. But yeah, sort of north of Wolverhampton, this route performs a lot better. Because this is where all the big stuff is, this is where all the trains are. Right, let's slow down to 60. There we go. Oh, there we go. TSR. It's almost like it was on command. And Cosley. Yeah, the TSR's good fun. I just wish there was a reason for them being there. I don't want to break too early for a TSR, because then we'll lose a load of time on the timetable. Right, let's just coast for now. Neutral section. They're planning to make these functional after Trent Valley comes out. I nearly said Medway Valley then. Medway Valley is already out. Bring it down to 40. But yeah, the first time TSRs were in TSW was in, I think it was called the hot seat scenario on East Coast Main Line. Which, because of IRL, obviously when metal gets hot it expands, so the tracks can warp. So they would put temporary speed restrictions in at sections where the track might be warping. Where is the TSR? It's just here. I have almost 5,000 channel points. Nice. Oh, I need to start doing predictions. I do need to start doing predictions. Right, I believe that was the termination board there that was buried in a hedge. What's the speed again? 75. Nice. Do you get a load of channel points when you give bits? Maybe. I reckon that might be what it is. Thank you very much for those 500 bits. And the 300 you donated back in January or February, I think it was. $70. Oh, nice. I want to say next station's Wolverhampton, isn't it? Yeah, 2 miles away, should be. Hopefully the bits help with purchasing the 805. They did indeed. I mean, all I needed was a bit of motivation. Like, I think... I like the 805. But I normally don't buy... If I don't buy it at launch, I normally wait for a sale, because, you know, what's the point? At that point. But yeah. I'm glad I bought this, because it is genuinely quite nice. And it was payday on Thursday as well, so I thought, you know what, why not? But yeah, I'm thinking about getting Trent Valley, like, not quite day one, because I want to see what console performance is like first. I'm hoping it's not that bad, because there's no massive stations, really, on the Trent Valley. Apart from Crewe, Stafford, do you know what I mean? Milton Keynes, I suppose that's not really massive though, is it? Right, I'm going to slow down to 20. Just because I don't want TPWS to come out and get me. In fact, I can see that that's a yellow up front. So let's give it full beans up to 30. Crewe, Rugby, Stafford and Milton Keynes might get interested on consoles. Yeah, Nuneaton's quite big as well, I think. Nuneaton is quite the station.
We are now approaching Wolverhampton. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform.
Platform 1.
Heavy luggage and pushchairs.
There's the 15 limit. Oh, that's nice. Oh! Oh, textures have come back all on their own. Well, that's awesome. Didn't even have to quit out. I wonder if I played in HD mode, if it'd make that better. But one thing I wish, right? If we put it in 4K mode, I wish the player-controlled train was 4K, and all the other AI trains were like 1080p. Like, I wish the player was in 4K mode while all the AI were in HD mode, if that makes sense. Because that would help performance. Because right now all the trains are in 4K. But if just my train was in 4K and all the other trains were in HD, that'd be nice. Because I don't need to see the interior of this 350 on the left in 4K. I'm going to pass it in 2 seconds time. The flange sounds on this are spectacular. How have we got the purple markers on here for the Hitachi stock? Doesn't look like it. I think there are some 390 markers, but no Hitachi markers. Because Hitachi have the little purple ones, which I can't see.
This is Wolverhampton. Welcome aboard this Avanti West Coast
Welcome
service
aboard. I've
to
not even opened the doors
Holyhead.
yet.
The next stop will be Stafford. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team
Oh my God.
or text the British Transport
I wonder what
Police
she's going to
on
say next.
61016.
Oh my God, she didn't say it. She didn't say the 3 words. Life is a scam. Do you know what? Life does not give you lemons. Well, life may give you lemons, but it might not get you a BTP announcement. Yeah, I know. I'm just as disappointed. Disappointed! I wonder how long that 390 is going to be sat there for. Because the 390s here sometimes have 15 minutes of stand time. I think I was doing one and I had 12 minutes to wait here. Is that a yellow? That looks like a yellow to me.
Welcome aboard this Avanti West Coast service to Holyhead.
15
We'll be
miles an
calling
hour.
at
As long as it were...
Crewe, Chester,
Never mind.
Flint, Prestatyn, Rhyl, Colwyn Bay, Llandudno Junction, Bangor, and Holyhead.
You could say that announcement was a
Please
certified
familiarise
banger.
yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
This is
Listen
British
to that.
Transport Police. If you
Oh my God,
notice
oh my God, oh my
something out of
God.
the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
Yeah. See it, say it, assorted counter is indeed at 2. Ah! Hang on, that's a red. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this bat? Hello, Pete Rogers. How are you doing? Oh. Never had a red here before. Was that Northampton? No, that was Wolverhampton. I wonder what this is doing here. Oh no. Has it gone blurry? Right, there's a Transport for Wales unit. Right, I'm hoping as Wolverhampton loads out, then that should unblurify. Thank you very much, Pete Rogers, for the follow as well, by the way. Let's get up to 60. Yeah, we should actually be able to get this thing up to 125 on here. Not for very long, I don't think. Hang on a minute. Nothing like one of my videos without a bit of speeding. Oh, why is the stream paused? There we go. It's weird. I'm Surprised the blurry's unblurried at Wolverhampton then blurried again as we came out. I mean, if they fix the whole memory issue with trains not giving the memory back after they despawn, it'll probably be fine, the performance on this game, honestly. Because when a train goes off the map, it doesn't give the memory back like it should. If they sort that problem out, then it's fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I heard that they have got an engineer doing it, or like, I don't know if it's a game engineer or like a, you know, can I come look at your toilet sort of engineer. I think they're called plumbers, but for the sake of this, we'll call them engineers. 90 miles an hour. Let's go. Testing some changes to TSW settings. Interesting. Oh, what was that? Right, still 90. It's the fastest we've gone all video. Take it in, folks. Wow, that looked horrible from the outside. And up to 110. And then up to 125. Yeah, the sounds are really good. I don't know how long it stays 125 for. It's probably just after Penkridge, I think it'd come down. It's weird, I'm almost having to learn this route again. Because I haven't played it in a while and I'm driving it in a completely new train. Wow, this feels too fast. Can we get up to 125? Yeah, we'll surely hit it. This 805's as light as anything. I think after this service I'm going to go for dinner. And then, depending on how I feel, after that I might stream again. I thought 805 was always limited to 110. No. In most places, yeah, but in this case there's a small amount where multiple units are allowed to do 125 and we've got to follow the multiple unit board. I wish there was a speed set. Oh, it's starting to rain. I wish there was a speed set on the 802, 801 as well, and I hope there's a speed set on the 807. I can't see where the flip the wipers are. They're over here, actually. Oh my god. Wow, that's quite quick. Bloody hell. 7.5 miles to Stafford. You only get 2 full line runs on this route, I think. No, maybe it's 4. You don't get very many because most of them are the Trent Valley services. Or some of the Avero services terminate at New Street and go back to London, so. But yeah, I think there's something like 26 on the West Coast, mainline south. And I want to say it's probably about a similar amount on here. Which means I paid about £15 for 52 services Yeah, it's not great value, but it's not awful either. 5.5 miles. Wow, does it feel fast. Right, in 3 miles it comes down to 95. I know that's technically cheating, but I can't remember the route for the life of me. I need to get a thumbnail at some point, so I think at Stafford I am going to have to quit out to get the textures back. Because otherwise we're going to have a 2D thumbnail. Right, let's start braking now. It's 95 is a fairly big reduction in speed. But yeah, it's been a bit of thunderstorms today in the UK actually. It's been really nice. I'll take that over 30-degree heat any day of the week. Right, and soon after this is 60. It's hammering it down where I am. Yeah, same here. It's absolutely belting. Whoa! Did you just see that car do a paraslide around the corner? Oh dear. Left-hand side of the window. Practically pulled some Fast and Furious bullshit. It's weird because it's almost like it's not raining enough to warrant having the wiper on. Yeah, some proper good lightning strikes and some proper long thunder. And this is what we consider summer. Double yellow. 60 coming into Stafford, so I know I can let go. Oh, we got a neutral section. Nice. Bang. But yeah, the performance doesn't actually seem as bad on this. Like, okay, it's blurry, but it's blurry on the normal timetable anyway. The actual performance-wise, there's not much difference. Here's where we meet up with Trent Valley. Yeah, that wipers shouldn't really be on, I feel. I'm going to turn it off.
We are now approaching.
Oh, we got a platform
Stafford.
number.
Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and push.
No, we're not going there. See what I mean? I just wish there was sort of like a single wipe option. Do I not register the GSMR? There we go. I've done now. Oh, we've got a green at the end actually, so there's no worry about TBWS or AWS. But let's try and find a 5-car mark. If we can see it out of this windscreen. There it is. Surely they have the purple markers down here now. I would have thought so anyway.
This is Stafford. Welcome aboard this Avanti West Coast service to
Right, we got 2
Holyhead.
minutes sat
The
here.
next stop will
I'm going to
be
quickly reset
Crewe.
the textures
Whilst at the
quickly. Right, and apologies for that cut in the video, but we are now back at Stafford with a less blurry 805. It's not done that bug that it does on this route sometimes, which is nice. After you reset the blurries, it makes you open and close the doors. I've got wipes on, haven't I? Yeah, on 5 wipes a minute. There we go. It goes up to 100, then down to 30, and up to 110. And it goes down to 105. But I think you get a warning for that anyway, and then you know when you're coming into Crewe. It's fairly simple. We'll go about 20 seconds, 30 seconds prior to departure. We can get out of here. Meant to be at Crewe in about 20 minutes time. I like how it's not like the 802, because in the 802 the cab light's on by default. Does my head in. You don't realise you've got the cab light on until you go for a tunnel, and it's like, ow! Painful. Painfully bright. Next station stop is Crewe. I like how quick the wipers are on here. I don't even know, maybe that's too quick. Oh, look at that! That was bang!
Welcome aboard this Avanti West Coast service to
Oh, let's not interrupt her.
We'll be calling at Crewe, Chester, Flint, Prestatyn, Rhyl, Colwyn Bay, Llandudno Junction, Bangor, and Holyhead. Please familiarise
I sensed
yourself
something.
with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
I sense something rather iconic is about to happen.
This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
Bloody hell, that didn't feel like it was, you know, 110 speed. 30 mile an hour speed, the way that was rocking and shaking. Right, up to 110. Let's get a little easy thumbnail, just while we can. If I find the time to get a better one, I will. If it's not blurry at that point. I don't want to get that in. Yeah, I think that'll do. I mean, I'm pretty certain if you can't tell the difference between an 805 and an 800, an 805 and a thingy, sorry, and a Pendo, then I'm slightly worried for you. Right, 110. Let's go. Wild green. It's a bit wild. Sorry, that's quite poor from me, that. Green signal. The track next to me's got green as well. Not seeing any 805s actually on this run. Seen quite a few Pendos, no 805s. I saw one on the West Coast Main Line South. I mean, there are only 26 services on West Coast Main Line South, so you probably aren't really expecting to see another one. Or maybe you're expecting to see one, but certainly not two. But yeah, I'm excited about the 805 because it's not just the 805. It's almost like the 170 pack, but better in a way. Because you get juicier timetables for West Coast Main Line South and this route. So now I can go on to West Coast Main Line South and do a run in a stroke 3, 350 stroke 3. Or I can go on this route and do a run in a Pendo and maybe see some 805s, do you know what I mean? There is a 105. Oh, driven 80 miles already. Yeah, there is a 105 limit. So there's almost no point accelerating that fast. So like, not only am I getting great value out of this, because if I buy Trent Valley, I'm assuming that will hopefully for me be day one, but, or not day one, but like week one. That means it's only technically £5. Do you know what I mean? £5 times 3, because it goes on 3 routes, and it means I'd get another route for all my 350s. Hectic Jojo has just replied to me on Discord. You should be in bed, pal. Right, rain is calming down a little bit. Right, it's coming up to 110. Josh has a broken sleep schedule. Yeah, I mean, the whole time we've known him, he practically has, really, and he, bless him. Absolute sausage. I mean, I don't know, for all we know, he could work nights. I thought it had stopped raining. Oh, hello, devil. We were just talking about you. Can't save, yeah. We gathered. Yeah, it should be asleep, mate. It doesn't matter if you can't sleep, you still should be asleep. No, I've been like that a lot recently. I've only been able to get 4 or 5 hours sleep myself. It's weird, because like, yeah, and same here, like I will go to bed absolutely knackered from a day's work. And when I close my eyes, it's just like, no. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? There's a 350, hello. Yeah, I hope you're well as well. What's on the midnight menu for today then, Josh? Hang on a minute, what was that about? Was that a TSR? No. Okay, I don't know why that went off. Notice the left and right door close buttons. One's not broken. Oh yeah! That is weird. Interesting. Right, I'm going to put the wiper back on just because I think it has now stopped raining. I just want to clear what's on the windscreen. But when you said to me, Josh, that like this 805 is better than all the other 80Xs, I was like, can it really be? I mean, they're all just the same. But then I'm really noticing a difference. Like, this is much more chill to drive. I'm hoping that 807 has a speed set. Because yeah, I was just saying to Maverick that when the Trent Valley comes out, if I get that, then technically this only costs £5, split it 3 ways, do you know what I mean? Because that would be 5 on South, 5 on Birmingham Crewe, 5 on Trent Valley, and it allows me to do more with the 350s on my Swiss Mainline South. I think I'm just going to leave them on, to be honest. There's an Avanti Pendolino. This might actually be a good chance to get a thumbnail, because I don't think we're going to see an 805. Oh, that could be nice. Let's get oh, there's potential. No, that actually. Wait, was the grass wet? I know that's quite nerdy, but does the grass not look wet to you guys? That looks like wet grass if I've ever seen it. That's cool. Anyway, let's stop grass nerding. Let's... Yes. Right, let's zoom out. Sent him 500 bits to help out. Yeah, thank you for that, Maverick. Now who's shouting? Oh dear. Let us not touch that 90 with a 10-foot barge pole. Where am I finding a 10-foot barge pole? Do you know what? If you put the 90 in front of me, I'd magic one out of thin air. 90 might be getting patching. Yeah, I sort of read it as there would be a patch, but it turns out all they've really said is they're going to acknowledge something, basically. Do you know what? I'd love to... Oh, hello! Some freight. Nice. Empty freight. I'd like to see the... I'd like to do a 805 versus 350 race. Because they're both very quick on acceleration, they're both very good on brakes, and they have to follow the same speeds. So that would be interesting, in my opinion. Hard doubt there'll be a update about an update. Yeah, I don't know. What are they going to say? Like, oh yeah, all players are refunded, this item's being removed. Could you imagine? Right, that's definitely stopped raining now. I can take that off. We're losing some speed here. Come on. It's nice to actually see some freight on this route. I mean, yeah, I was noticing that the rain literally stopped. What's going on? Yeah, and why am I not speeding up? Have we got a fault? Are we taking power? The pan is up. We should be taking power. I think I just felt a jolt. Oh, does it trip on the neutral sections? Right, okay. Good to know. Go back to 0. Then notch. Give it a bit of time, then try. That's better, I felt that. Cheers, buddy. I don't think it... I think it will be like we found the issue. It's X. We have a patch coming, and it's released alongside the new 90 passenger DLC. Oh mate, I can't imagine how many people will be annoyed. I figured it out on West Coast Main myself the other day. It's neat. Yeah, I've still not got power though. Like it's still not doing anything. Let me try again. I'm not sure. Right, see now the rain stopped, but I bet as soon as we go around this corner... Yeah, it's weird. If they make a Class 91 Mark 4s and DVT, I will scream, someone else needs to make that. Is this 5 or 10 car? This is a 5. Should I pan down and pan up again? I mean, that sounds like it has all the fuel of a disaster. But let's try. Oh, why is the rear one now gone up? Have we now got both pans? No, just the front. Oh, there we go, that's better. I wonder if it was a fault, maybe. Like a Train Sim Mod 6 fault. Hello, Pendolino. So, I feel like there's more traffic on here. I'm not sure. I won't say this, but ATS has all but said it's coming. We just don't know if it's a 90 or a 91. I would love a 91, but just not by him. I mean, I don't know. I was kind of thinking a 91 would be for Train Sim Mod 7 Deluxe Edition. Oh. Yeah, it really does. Why am I speeding so much? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot. Oh my, that's at least... that's a few points off. And that would be my job gone. Heck. Oh dear. I'm blaming fatigue. Get all aboard studios to do a 91. ATS will make an absolute dog's breakfast out of it, yeah. I mean... oh no, they could make it for ECML Peterborough Doncaster. I was like, what would they make a 91 for? We don't have any sections of the East Coast. We do. East Coast mainline with a... I'd rather see East Coast mainline south, but that's because I live on that line, so I'm a bit biased. Yeah. There we go, don't know what happened there with my headphones. Right, I need to actually start properly braking it. And I'm going to save it, because on the old timetable when I first got this route, Crewe was the reason the game would always crash. It's a bit springy, isn't it? I reckon the drivers must go home without being able to shit, or else it'd be battered that much. Right, okay, we're coming up to yellow at these speeds. You're only allowed to pass a yellow at 60, which is what we've just done. Let's take brakes off a little bit. I'll be off now, chaps. See ya. The 70 will be TSW6, I think. It's fallen off the roadmap radar. Yeah, see you later, Maverick. Yeah, I think TSW6 material was the 70. Can't tell if the rain's getting heavier or easing off. Yeah, this has been my second run, 805. Very nice indeed. I believe West Coast Main on Trent Valley comes out on a Tuesday. No, it comes out on a Wednesday. A Wednesday that I have a 9-hour shift on. Great. And it's the worst as well. It's such a day killer, man. 2 PM to 11 PM. Do you know what? It's money. I don't care. At the previous place I worked at, I wasn't getting paid anything. Because I was voluntary. It was voluntary work. I wasn't, like, abused or anything. But yeah, at least it's 9 hours I'll be paid for. Hey, off we go. Ooh! Is that an 805? Hello! I'm flipping back and forth on getting West Coast Mainline. Yeah, same. It's like, at the minute, imagine I'm a light switch, right? I'm balanced perfectly in the middle, which is impossible to do, by the way. I think I've literally done it once in my whole life, and trust me, I've tried enough. Slaving away for the dollars, we salute you. That's a decent shift. Tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. Dread the day if I ever got a job that was 12 hours. Oh, God's sake. Bleep that.
We are
The
now
only thing I'm worried...
Crewe, please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Oh, a bit of echo on that. Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about is, like, I'm normally in bed by, like, 10. Working to 11, that's long. What time was I due into Crewe? I think it was 23. So probably going to be a little bit late. Hospitality split shifts are the devil. That's a solid 12 hours right there. Yeah, no thanks. Split shifts, are those where you do like 6 hours in the morning and 6 hours in the evening? Because I know, like... Right, let's slow it down to 15. They're going to tell me I need to change into diesel mode. Because I ain't doing that. What time is it for you? I think it's about 8 here, so you're 9 hours in front, so... Are you 9 hours? You used to be 11 hours in front, but our clocks go forward, yours go back. So yeah, 9 hours. 5 in the morning? Where I've worked previously, it was an open and close shift with an hour in the middle. Yikes. And that's legal. Please tell me you got hour 4:45 right now. Nice. Please tell me you got paid hourly. Because if you're salary paid, man, that sucks. But at least if it's hourly, you're getting, you know, the difference. Right, that's our marker. Oh, it's gone blurry.
This is Crewe.
Interesting.
Welcome aboard this Avanti West Coast service to Holyhead. The next stop will be Chester. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
Thank you very much, everybody, for watching this second look at the 805, first look on Birmingham Crewe. And yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow if you are on Twitch. And I shall see you all in the next one. Take care. Goodbye for now. How did I still get platinum? I mean, look at that stop accuracy. Jeez. 0.2, 1.6, 0.1. Damn.